Hello on this Wednesday, right? You all come in. Let's get this live stream going. A lot of people got richer today in the crypto world, right? So come in, hit like and hit share, and we will roll off with the 5 minutes of fame. Also, another big announcement. I hit 21,000 subscribers today on my YouTube channel, right? Hit 21,000 subscribers today on my YouTube channel. So I have some new people coming in first. Is that Quint? I can't pronounce all of that. It says peace. Hello to you. And Lavetta, I believe, is good evening. So I see some new people that's coming in first. So as you all are coming in, right, take time to just say congratulations. 21,000 subscribers on YouTube is not easy, right? So you all give me a sound check feedback. Truth Hurts says, I love your vibes. Thank you so much, Truth Hurts. You see, what's that? What's that? Oh, yeah, I'm pointing at it now. The globe in the background, right? If you don't see it, I'm pointing out to you all. You see the globe in the background, right? We want to go global. So for everyone that's been following me, guess what? I have a congratulations for you as well. I want to say congratulations, especially if you held in Cardano. You saw some big games today. One of my former basketball players, she called me, and I was out eating with the lunch with the friend guy, and she called me, and I returned her call back, and she said, "Coach," and I said, "Yes." And she said, "You know that?" She called it the crypto stock. You know that crypto stock that you told me to invest in? I said, "Yes, honey." Now you got to understand. Now she's well, she may be 19 years old, right? She said, well, I put $500 in and I'm up $1,100. So since I've talked or spoken with her, Cardano had some more gains. So I was just happy for her because once people make those gains in crypto and they recognize that it's real, right? They continue to keep their mindset to invest. And at the age of 19, right, I want to teach her how to make money work for her, right? And not just to work for money. Millionaires are us is in. It's a lot of things I want to discuss today. I think I'm going to start off with Bitcoin predicted to 115,000 in August, right? We want to look at also the United States GDP, the global domestic production is going down, people. That's not a good thing moving forward. And also, we're going to look at the $300 unemployment that's going or scheduled to begin. They're saying maybe mid-April. People, when you get into the crypto world, right, make sure you all hit those thumbs up for me as you're coming in. I'm highlighting your names to let you know that I see you, right? And I'm saying hello. When you get into crypto world, right, you really just want to keep the bare minimum in your checking account to pay the bills. I'm just going to be honest. You want to keep the bare minimum in your checking account to pay the bills because you now understand that I could have my money in an exchange that can grow expeditiously, right? Making money in your sleep, right? It's called reaping in the Bible. You know, I believe the Bible is the number one book on prosperity. It's called reaping where you did not sow, right? It's called knowing how to make your money or position your money. Let me position this mic right. Position your money to make more money, people. Positioning your money to make more money. So, a lot of good things we're going to share in this live stream. And I'm going to get right into it because I want to keep it under 45 minutes. I started a little late. Um, how do you do what the 19-year-old did? Well, I hope you've already invested in my Cash on Crypto report. It's an e-booklet, PDF booklet, and you can go to cashoncrypto.com. I have 30, and this was one of them, right? This is one of the ones that I predicted that would get you that return on your investment. So I have 30 cryptocurrencies, right? 30 cryptocurrencies. And all you have to do is click on the link within the book, because it's an e-booklet, and it will take you directly to the exchange. So go to cashoncrypto.com, select click here for your copy, right? And you can get the Cash on Crypto report from the Queen of Crypto. So it takes all of the guessing work out of it. I tell people all the time, the best way, right, to reap where you did not sow is to use someone else's time and knowledge and the researching. And all you have to do is follow the plan, right? You don't have to have a plan of your own, but when you follow the plan and use someone else's time, knowledge, information, and expertise, it makes the game easier for you to be successful. So you all, thank you so much for the thumbs up. Thank you all so much for the congratulations on the 31,000 subscribers. Again, it's cash. It's that's crypto with a K. It's not a C, right? It's crypto with a K, as in Superman and Kryptonite, right? What happens to Superman when he gets on Kryptonite? He has his superpowers. So I made it with the K, as in Kryptonite, that Superman uses, because I want you to put your cash on Kryptonite and give your cash superpowers. Your cash cannot have superpowers sitting in the bank, right? Your cash cannot have superpowers investing your cash into liabilities and not assets, right? Liabilities are things that take money out of your pockets. Assets are things that put money into your pockets, right? Your money cannot have power upgrading your big screen televisions. Your money cannot have power continuously buying the latest name brand clothing and or shoes or Jordans or Nikes, right? Your money loses its power. It becomes human. I'm trying to give your money on kryptonite to make it have superpower. Your money loses its power when you go out and spend it on things that's not increasing its cash flow or its value. You need to learn how to make your money go to work for you, and not always you working for the money. Position your money to earn interest, right? So let's get into the Bitcoin story first, or the article, the Bitcoin article, that's predicting Bitcoin to 115,000 by August. I myself predicting by mid-April that definitely Bitcoin can definitely see 70,000, maybe 75,000 by mid-April, right? So we'll get into that story first as you all are coming in. Let me answer these questions real quick before I get into that. So you are investing the cash for us? No, I'm not. Let me make that disclaimer. I am not your financial advisor. I do not invest your cash. I provide education and information. You can get it through the PDF e-booklet, and you can make your own decisions once you are empowered with education and information. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not your fiduciary, right? If I was your and I don't want to be a financial advisor, you know why? Because most financial advisors tell you not to invest in cryptocurrency. That's not what I would recommend. So I'm not your financial advisor. I don't give you financial advice. I give you financial education and information. And it's up to you to make your own decisions, right? So no, I do not. I will never handicap anyone like that and just take their money and invest it for them. That would not provide you with the financial intelligence or education if I just held your hand and held your money and did the work for you, right? People that learn how to work and invest for themselves are the ones that enter into millionaire or even thousandaire status. So I buy your book. What is this? Thank you, FloJo. So I buy your book to find out info. Don't you do that with any book that you buy? You see those books in the background? You see those books? These are just some of the books that I have in my home. I bought those books to find out information and knowledge. Isn't that what you do with any book? Yes or no, people? Someone, I'm not moving on to the articles to someone answers. Isn't that the purpose of any book? To find out information and knowledge. I'm not moving on to I say a yes. Okay, thank you. I thought so. I'm just want to, thank you. Isn't that what you do with any books? Thank you. So, I mean, why would you expect anything else differently from the Cash on Crypto Queen of Coins report, right? So, thank you. Thank you. Say yes, and I'm going to buy it. So, let's look at this Bitcoin prediction, the most well known cryptocurrency because it's the most powerful as far as gains. However, I will say this only if you were fortunate enough to get in when it was around $3,000 to $4,000 around this time last year in 2020, right? Flo Clark says yes, and it's also an investment in yourself. Indeed, that is true. So Bitcoin can hit 115,000, right, by August. So it could be set for a price rally north of 100K, 100,000 this summer. According to Capital Stock to Flow investing model. I definitely can see that. Again, I'm definitely seeing 70 to 75,000 by mid-April. Easily, maybe beyond that. It may hit 80,000 easily by April. This article released today says Bitcoin is now ahead of our April, listen, ahead of the April 2020 forecast schedule to hit 115,000 by this summer. So at the early parts of August, right? Wrote Dan Moorhead, the CEO of Chief Investment Officer at Patera Capital, a blockchain hedge fund, right? Based on their stock to flow model. I don't know if you all know, right? But there are more retail investors right now, more retail traders, what I mean, more retail traders in Bitcoin than capital traders or capital investments. Now, this is what I mean by this, right? First of all, JP Morgan, let me share that article with you. Is Let me pull this up. Retail traders are people that come in and trade against Bitcoin, meaning that they don't hold it, they don't hodl it, they don't keep it for the long haul, right? They come in, they look at the flow charts, and they trade it, converting it back, right, to the US dollar, converting it back to the US dollar. Now, there are more retail traders right now that's trading Bitcoin, like people maybe that's in Forex and things of that number, then there are institutions. And let me show you why this is not a good thing, or let me explain to you why this is not a good thing. Because the people that's going to become millionaires or billionaires from Bitcoin now, I'm not saying all cryptocurrencies, right? Retail traders buying more Bitcoin than institutions. This was published 20 hours ago, according to JP Morgan. When you trade, you're converting it back to the dollar. You're losing your opportunity to continuously build on the gains that the Bitcoin cryptocurrency has within itself for a devaluing currency, right? Now, I'm not suggesting by any means or any stretch of the imagination that you go out with your stimulus or your child tax credit and get into Bitcoin, because at $60,000, people, Bitcoin putting 1,400 or maybe a couple of thousand to Bitcoin would take you 5 to 10 years. And let's be honest, we are in a recession and most people need that money and they need it now, right? I see someone asking me that um, is it affordable to buy? No, it's not, right? I don't. I'm assuming you're saying Bitcoin. So, but there are other cryptocurrencies like Smooth Island Soul says bought your book and already profiting. Like Cardano, that's at $1.30 today. And my former basketball player that came to me and said she put $500 in about a month ago, and she's already up $1,100. So you couldn't have did that with Bitcoin because of something called dollar cost averaging, right? She got in approximately at 40 cents. It was hitting $1.20 when I got her phone call. She's already doubled her money, right? And then had an additional $100. You will not do that with Bitcoin because it's at $60,000 right now. So you get more coins, right? For a coin that's 40, 50 cents, maybe $1, $2, maybe even $30. And then once you see that 20% gainage, that's how you grow your money at a higher level. And so when I was trying to explain this to people last year when Bitcoin was at $3,000 to $4,000, and I had a lot of forex traders that was on my Facebook page that did not agree and they didn't understand what I was trying to explain to them was that you should have bought Bitcoin in an exchange and held it. Because if you would have got it in instead of trading for a depreciating asset like cash, now your cash is worth less because cash has lost its purchasing power. 98% to be exact. Whereas Bitcoin, right, since this time last year, has had over a 600% gains. Right? You see the $4 gas in your state. It's $2.70 in the state that I'm in, and we're the lowest state with the national average. So some of you all are seeing the $3 for regular gas right now. So if you're not putting your cash on kryptonite, if you're not getting 20, 30, 50, 100, 600% return on your investment, people, you're going to be on the poverty end of this recession and not the prosperity end, right? And not the prosperity end. Alfred says, I got $1,000 worth of coins, right? Great, great, great. He's speaking, or she's Alfred of Cardano, right? Of Cardano. So yes, that's just you because I'm fine on my end, right? So that may be your weak Wi-Fi signal. Also, let's look at this. You have Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, right? That are telling their investors, right, to invest in Bitcoin. Large institutional investors such as Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan and Chase are telling their high-end clients, telling their investors, right, even at $60,000 to invest in Bitcoin, right? So if you are not in this wealth class, right, then Bitcoin is not for you, but there are other great alternative coins. That's why it's called altcoins that you can get in and still yet become a millionaire or even a thousandaire, right? And let me show you why you need it. Let me show you why you need it. If you're depending on the government, people, if you're depending on the government, you're going to be SOL. You're going to be XOL. This article today by CNBC. Extra $300 unemployment benefits may not arrive, look at this, until April or later. You see the later in the disclaimer. This was released yesterday, March 16th. Says the Labor Department. Right? So that extra $300 from the stimulus that President Joe Biden signed, right, extended the unemployment benefits to Labor Day, and raise it to $300 a week, but it's unlikely to arrive until mid-April or later. So many people that were already on this um, unemployment extended from 2020 under Trump, that has already stopped. And you have March 31st or the end of this month that evictions for renters are scheduled to begin to take place. So April or later, right, or later is going to be too late. So you're going to have to SOL. You're going to have to save yourself, people, because you're going to be XOL. Let me show you something else that puts America or United States in the danger zone, right? Danger zone. Bitcoin is the only crypto anyone should buy to build wealth. Everything else is a gamble. If you dollar cost average, you Satoshi are adding up. That's all the numbers. I would not recommend it. I would not recommend it when you can invest in altcoins. And if you want to, then convert that into Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin at $60,000 is more than people's annual income. Now, if you are on someone else's platform that has millionaires and billionaires, then maybe that would be great advice. This is why I tell you all, right? Listen to no one. Always do your research and due diligence for yourself. Because as many people are in the earth, that's how many opinions you'll have. Right? My daughter, for example, she put $500 into Bitcoin July of 2020. You know what the return on her investment is? She's about $3,000 now, and she did nothing but hodl and hold. She's a little bit at $3,500, even at it being $60,000, and she put in at almost a year ago a $500 investment. So when you look at your return on your investment, your ROI, when you're investing in a $60,000 asset, it's not going to bring you huge gains. When you can get right more coins in the out market and get higher return on your investment, just point blank, right? Just point blank. Because if I look, let's look at where Cardano is right now. There are other altcoins that I like besides Cardano. It's just Cardano is going to be added to Coinbase Pro tomorrow, and it's already making these gains before that bigger announcements will come in. So you're looking at Bitcoin that's more than the average American's average income. At 5% gains today. But then you go, you got Cardano at a 14% gain. That's $1.40. A way better return on your investment. And so out of 8,600 coins, yes, only 1% will survive, but you still need to know what the 1% is, and Cardano is going to be in that 1%. Cardano has added Singularity, AGI to it. Is one of the 1% in the New World Order. Not the only one, right? But yes, a lot of people, you have to know the use cases and the utilities in these coins, right? You have to know the use cases and utility in this coin. Eli, whoa, oh my God. Great, great. I know you are happy today, and you will be happier even by the end of March, because I think that within the next upcoming days, I've always said by the end of March, I think Cardano will be between $2 and $3. I mean, yeah, by the end of this month, right? By the end of this month. So let's look at congratulations for you for getting in and hodling at 11 cents. Everywhere Let's look at the United States. You look, the global supply chain is in a mess. U.S. housing construction has stopped. So with realtors, their job is at a halt right now. No houses, no product on the market, no new construction. Lumber prices are escalating, which means houses will be even higher. And then you have the moratorium for foreclosures ending at the end of July, right? And then not only that has stopped production, but then you have Toyota, Honda, Samsung Electronics saying they are having setbacks, and these automakers and Samsung Electronics says they are also halting production at their plants in North America, which means some more people may be furloughed or laid off, right? Toyota cited a shortage of petrochemicals manufacturing, which hobbled by last month's Texas freeze. You also have Hyundai pointed out a combination of port issues, their semiconductor. So you're looking at some more people that may be furloughed or laid off. Samsung's a smartphone and chip giant, and also electronics, right? From television and all that, saying a severe global shortage, and their semiconductors is also hurting their business in the next quarter. So you also have Nissan, new car manufacturers, right? And they're saying it is also is due, as well as lumber and U.S. housing construction, to the weather woes. You even have a Mississippi company and plastic sheeting that says they will have to halt productions, people, right? And so, people, you need to wake up. Time out expecting everyone to do your research and your work for you while everyone else around you is getting richer in crypto. It's time out for spending um money just recklessly. This is not the year for that, people. This is not the year. You need to understand where this economy is headed. We are headed into a new economy, right? And which means some of these jobs are not coming back. Some of these jobs are going to be replaced by machines and robots, right? You need to find a way to grow your money and grow it expeditiously. Grow it as fast as you can, because this recession, right, is going to last longer than any cash reserve, if you have cash reserve in the bank. It's going to last longer than any cash reserve that you have in the bank. We're not going to get out of this. Jerome Powell, Fed chairman, says that it may be 2023, and you know the government half-hearted to tell you the truth, right? You know the government half-hearted to tell you the truth. So if they are saying 2023 at the most, you can add at least 2 more years to that, right? You can add about 2 more years to that. So, good evening, Overseer. Hello. Good evening to you as well. Um, Listen, people are saying Bitcoin might go to zero, which I know it will not happen. Right? Bitcoin is the king, but it's not the only one that can help people. So you can, go to someone else's channel with your advice. Please do. I won't highlight it anymore, but I do appreciate you for commenting, right? I do appreciate you for commenting. Um, you can buy Cardano from crypto.com, right? I know you can buy Theta from Cranking as well. But you can also get that from crypto.com. As Marvin says, This is the wealth transfer, right? It's the greatest wealth transfer. People, are you going to position yourself, as the church would say, are you going to position yourself accordingly, right? People, you have to position yourself for prosperity, right? You have to position yourself to prosperity. Now, if you want to listen, let me tell you this. If you just have a $500 to invest in Bitcoin, you don't have enough. You don't have enough. I'm not going to get into a Bitcoin debate on here about Bitcoin will never get to zero. No, it won't. Bitcoin will never get to a price. I believe that the average middle class can afford to get it now. You missed the wave if you didn't get in and you didn't hodl, I think, last year. Unless you are just already a thousandaire and a millionaire, and you can, at least at this point, right, have 60,000 to put in and get one Bitcoin. So I'm not speaking to the billionaires. I do appreciate the billionaires for showing up on my live stream tonight that's giving this Bitcoin advice. Because you got to be billionaires or millionaires already if you're telling people to put $500 in there and they're going to get a small return on that investment. And if all you have is a stimulus of $1,400 or your child tax credit of $3,000 or $3,600, you need to look at alternative coins to grow your money and give you a higher return on your investment, period. Just period. Or you can listen to these random people on my live stream that's suggesting that you take a measly $500 and maybe wait 5%. Because I did do a live stream that said that if you can buy 1/100th of a Bitcoin, right, just putting 1/100 of a Bitcoin, right, in 5 to 10 years could make you a millionaire. And that's true. If you have 5 to 10 years to sit on that Bitcoin, or if you just want to put it in there and wait 5 to 10 years and you have extra money to put in alternative coins, then that would not be a bad idea. But just going with Bitcoin only, I would highly not recommend that, right? Without having some way in the future to keep up with inflation, which is the rising increase of pricing of your everyday goods and services. Right. So I just wanted to come on real quick and say congratulations to everyone that ordered my book, that did accordingly. You do have some other altcoins that's doing well as well. It's not just Cardano, but Cardano is just the one that I wanted to focus on tonight for this live stream. Again, I'm not going to stay on very long, but I did want to tell you all that people are getting rich in this recession, right? Bitcoin can reach 150K by, right, August. 300 unemployment extended, may see it mid-April, right? And the United States gross domestic product is in trouble, people. We don't have new construction with houses. You have car manufacturers who's halting productions. You have warehouses that's halting production. And I'm gonna be honest with you all, right? Where can you purchase the book is right on the screen. The website is cashoncrypto.com. And I'm going to be honest with you all. These warehouses and things that's shutting down and halting productions and everything. I'm drinking tea. It just the ices went down and the cup is went down. Unsweet tea. Unsweet tea. Cashoncrypto.com. Thank you. I appreciate you liking the channel. And thank you, K Love, for that endorsement. She says it'd be good for those who want to invest in crypto to purchase the Queen of Crypto book. Thank you so much. Again, you can go to Music Biz. Some people just don't understand the math. Right? They don't understand the math. I'm trying to help you to understand the math, people. That's it. I'm trying to help you to understand the math. So go to cashoncrypto.com. But people, the United States is halting production. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I think, right? I want to. What's that movie? Oh, I don't want to say that. Some of you all look. You come. I'm gonna say it for you because you said you love my accent, right? And you are. I'm gonna say this beforehand. This is with love. I'm joking. I don't want anyone to get offended. But you know, on Django, right? When they say "I think," we all think that the mask was a good idea. But listen, I think that these companies are halting production just to revamp, right? They are revamping. Where am I from? I'm from where Dave Ramsey is from, Tennessee. You know, the other person that give you financial advice to keep you broke, that you all love his accent as well. Don't come play with me about my accent. You all listen to Dave Ramsey, and he pretty much told you if you depend on the stimulus, you're screwed. So I'm from Tennessee. Me and Dave Ramsey live right beside each other. We're multimillionaires. That's where I'm from. My favorite basketball team, the Tennessee Lady Volunteers, where Pat Summitt used to coach, right? So that's where I'm from. You know, it's different when a white person has a southern accent than a black person sometimes, right? But anyway, I think these companies, right, are halting their production because they are going to revamp their business. And a lot of these people that may get furloughed or laid off from these car manufacturers, um, and these production plants, their jobs may not ever come back. They're going to re-put machines in. They can do the job of people. We have Amazon centers that's coming in. For example, Amazon Fulfillment Center came to Mississippi or is coming to Mississippi. They purchased 800 acres of land, people, 800 acres of land, only to employ 1,000 people. Now just imagine how big, right, this facility must be in order to purchase 800 acres of land. Chainlink did well today too. But guess what? Only hiring 1,000 people with that much land. So people, the jobs are definitely in technology, IT tech. Some people may have to go back and get experience. If you don't have the experience, definitely the education and degrees for their jobs. On my last live stream, I already mentioned jobs that's not coming back. You have Chainlink that's up 9% today. We'll look at VChain real quick. And people know the use cases. This is everything that my book breaks down, right? I definitely think you should have some knowledge about what you're investing in, right? You should definitely have some knowledge just to give you the foresight. Now, you don't have to be an expert, but just have some foreknowledge and have some foresight and have the vision, right? So we got Theta. Theta did good today as well. You can purchase that on KuCoin. It's up 8%. But people, March within itself in April probably is going to be a very bullish market for cryptocurrency across the board. A very bullish market for cryptocurrency across the board, right? And so everybody's going to have I'm not emotionally attached to any coins, but you're going to have about 80 out of the 8,600, right? It's going to do well. So know their use cases and know which coins that you might want to get in and really trade against. There are some coins that you just only get in and trade against, right? Like Zeal. Zeal always doing a bullish as Bitcoin growth. It always let me see where Zeal is at today. Let me look at my phone. Last time I checked. And this is not investing advice. There are at least 80 to 100 cryptocurrencies, right? that's on there. Brazil is up like 24% today. And oh, Mana is one that I like because it combines gaming and virtual real estate. When you combine the best of both worlds in the digital world, such as gaming and virtual real estate land slots, that's great as well. You have Filecoin at 32%. So there are some coins um, that you do trade, right? That you do trade. I think BNB would do well, but you have other coins that's like 20 and 30%. And you know what? I'm so glad that you all are coming in. I don't mind highlighting. I don't mind the community sharing coins that they have did their research and due diligence. But just please give people very practical advice right now because I want you all to know we have people that's coming in, family, that's new to this or they just not waking up to, okay, this economy is going to hell. I got to do something different. I just looked at gas prices and it's off the chain. I'm looking at my grocery. I get 4 bags and I spend $100. I got to do something different. So this is why I'm so passionate about telling people you may have missed the wave for Bitcoin, but you haven't missed it for these other coins. Please do not get started on Robinhood. Please don't. No, please don't. You want to own these coins, right? And on Robinhood, it's just an exchange. You don't get a public key, right? Which is a long coded combination of letters and numbers that comes with the cryptocurrencies that you invest in so that you can store it, you can own it, right? And you can have possession of it. Investing on Robinhood and exchange like Cash App is like renting versus buying a home, right? You're paying out, but you never can possess the ownership. And if you're investing in some, and then a lot of Robinhood offers very limited cryptocurrencies. Like you can't even get in on Cardano or XLM or some of the other coins that would do well, right? And it only allows you to convert crypto back to cash. You want to have more power to do that, right? More power to do that. So I do appreciate you all giving your comments. Just make sure that you have success. Yeah, Engine Coin, right? Yes, the Bitcoin ship has already sailed, but yeah, some altcoins and people is just know about the crypto world. It is still in the stages of being regulated. It's not mainstream yet. It's not mainstream, right? We're going to see crypto be more dominant, acceptable, and more use cases next year. But as of right now, 2021, it is not mainstream yet. It's not regulated. And it's not used in everyday life yet. So you have the opportunity to get in at the groundbreaking foundational stage, right? How do you get started? Go to cashoncrypto.com. It's a 30-page PDF. It tells you what exchanges is best to purchase these cryptos from and my 30 best cryptocurrencies. Um, and let me see. Jay says, I live in hey guys, I live in a country where crypto is banned. What do I do? And someone says, Jay, you can buy stocks. Yeah, you can buy stocks. Jay, what country do you live in? What country do you live in? And once he answer that, Mana, not Mama, Mana with the N, Decentraland, but it's so many others. Nicola, are you asking the community or are you asking me? I bought in last year. Bitcoin, I got in last year. when it was under $5,000. So I didn't even get in at the 2017 or 2016 era when it was, it took me a while, but I got in when it was under $5,000. Yes, we are still going through adoption stage, and that's why people can get in right now at the foundational stage, because of the cryptocurrency that will have use cases. You're going to find them at the lowest price that you can ever find them at, right? These under $100, these under $1, these pennies on the dollars. Some of them are you can refer to still as penny stocks, right? And so you can still we're still in the adoption stage, people. And if you're not growing your cash, right? Like, what's his name? I can't think of his name. Mr. T would say, Mr. T, I pity the fool. I really do. Right. Um, so Jay, I didn't ask you that, Jay. Music says I use like 8 different exchanges and I have 8 different wallets. And you know what, music? I remind I highly recommend people have that many or at least 5 to 8 checking accounts as well. Listen, if you just have one checking account, you should have a bill paying account. You should have an emergency checking account at minimal. You should have an investing checking account, and you should have a giving checking account at minimal. At least have 4 at minimal. The 5th checking account should be for the overflow or the when you want to liquidate your investing, right? That means turn it into cash. Exactly. If especially XRP and XLM, they're less than $1. They're massively undervalued. Those are just sleeping giants, right? Someone says, "Thanks, Queen, for sharing your knowledge with us." Thank you that's so sweet. Thank you so much. Sound very beautiful. I really appreciate that. Bring it back to Mr. P. Yeah, Mr. P said he tell people that in a very sensitive way. I pity the fool because he says the Bible is always expressing pity, having pity. And then it also expressed that a fool and his money will soon depart. Right? So I just would not advise to just have one exchange. Now, or one platform that you purchase your cryptocurrency from. Now, there are some cryptocurrencies that if people were late, for example, to XRP, right? But just know with XRP now, you may have to wait a year or two to see that take off. So you have to know which coins will be a quicker return on your investment and a more long-term strategy, right? So sometimes, because if you didn't get in XRP when you could have had ownership to it, right, that you may want to use Uphold, but XRP may be a year or two like project. But that's the only platform that you can get XRP in right now. And then I do have like Voyager for Hedera Hashgraph, HBAR. Hedera, I heard about it first from Mike Maloney, the author of and the educator on investing in physical silver and gold. So Voyager is one of the ones I use for that. And I think Binance, you can also get Hedera HBAR on Binance as well. But I also use Voyager because the Voyager coin also gives high return on the investment. So Patrick says, can you explain the high gas prices with the oil and gas with convert to a gold-based standard or digital economy? I don't understand what you're saying. Convert to a gold standard or digital economy? But I knew the gas prices would increase because inflation, just simple inflation. And then you have the OPEC, which is other countries like Saudi Arabia, which has decreased the oil production. And then you have President Biden that wants to go to solar energy anyway because the United States does not really have to continue to produce or drill for oil. So with the things going on between OPEC and the United States, that byproduct was going to increase a higher gas pricing. And this is what people don't understand. Yes, Joe Biden said he would tax those people incomes over 400K, but people didn't understand too. It was going to be an inflation tax, right? It's going to be an inflation tax. So for the poor people, you're going to get taxed too. Believe half of what these politicians say and sit back and watch and read and research about what's going to happen in the future, right? Yes, HBAR has been doing great. I'm assuming you came in late at the forecast. I mean, late in the live stream. I showed an article that's predicting, and no, that's not impossible at all. Definitely believe Bitcoin would definitely get 100K by August and 70 to 75K by mid-April. How can it be impossible when Bitcoin can go to 10,000 in 2 days? How is that impossible, right? All in on ADA, right? Yes, all in on ADA, right? All in on ADA. So oil used to be based on the fiat dollar. What would the oil be based on? The digital economy. It won't be based on anything. We're going to solar energy. We need solar energy, especially for cryptocurrency. And I just read an article that's suggesting Jim Cramer saying that you're using all of this energy and drilling and toxins to drill toxins in the ground to drill oil. Why don't you just stop that and convert it to mining companies for cryptocurrencies, in particular Bitcoin? So it's moving to solar energy, everything electrical, gas cars. Out 10 years will be obsolete, gas vehicles, right? And so it's just a transitional phase of not really depending on oil. Oil has lost its power. The days of the petrodollar are gone. Saudi Arabia, Russia are not exchanging oil anymore for the US dollar. I'm at the end of my little glass. My voice is getting, hold on, let me just, I just sip it to keep my voice from getting dry. But the real reason is Saudi Arabia, Russia, is not selling their oil anymore for US dollars. The US dollar is losing its world reserve currency or power. So really, if they don't want our dollars anymore for their oil, then let's just go solar. That's what Joe Biden is looking at. Let's go electronic cars. But in the meanwhile, in that transition, you're going to see a high increase of gas pricing, because that's going to further make Americans believe that this is why we need to transition to solar energy and electrical. Is too expensive, right? All a part of the game. Is something going wrong here? How do I thought I have the link cashoncrypto.com. I thought maybe it wasn't showing, but you go to cashoncrypto.com to purchase the book. Oh, great deal. H bar. Oh, wonderful. 1,500 of them. So just a couple of days ago when H bar was like 70, 80 cents, I think it's straddling now. It took a dip. Cryptocurrency always take a dip, right? To reset itself. That's just how the cryptocurrency world works. And so now it's like 30 or 40 cents. But I know when you saw that 70 cent, you was looking real, real good. Yeah, you was looking real, real good. So waiting for HBAR to reset itself and to get to that dollar mark, right? To get to that dollar mark. Okay. Okay. Okay, you all. So I'm signing out. Thanks for tuning in. Look, if you're watching this live on the replay, 21,000 subscribers today. So this is what I want you all to do. I know some people have already told me congratulations, but as I coming out, just put the hashtag just to congratulate me. Hashtag 21. I reached 21 subscribers on YouTube. I'm so thankful. YouTube is a very intelligent audience, very intellectual people, but it's not easy to get these people subscribers. We have over 350 people live, so you all make sure you hit the thumbs up. Just show support for the channel. I think we only have 60 something thumbs up. I see my 21s coming in. So before I log off, you all definitely hit the like button. And next time I go live, right, I won't have the hot glass of unsweet tea. We're gonna have some champagne glass and do something celebratory, right? Celebrate this crypto. Maybe I'll wait till like mid-April to Bitcoin hits about 70 to 75,000, right? So thank you all so much. Congratulations on my crypto rich people who joined in, and I'm giving you a congratulations in advance for the people that will take their money and invest it into cryptocurrency. Thank you all so much. Thank you so much. There is Deloach wine. I'll do that, Jesus. I will get Deloach wine. They do have Deloach wine. All right. Thank you all so much. You all have a great night. Here's to your health and your wealth, your peace and your prosperity, your credit, your crypto, and your cash flow. Queen out.